Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the Pulse Podcast here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And let me tell you, we have a packed house here at Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. Nate Mullins, and we've got quite a few other people here. Let me just start all the way to my left, and we got to go all the way into the control room first. The Wizard, Greg Kinn, on the ones and twos, keeping us live. Big shout out and a thank you to Greg for all of his work. And then we'll be on the right as you're watching it. Amanda Byrd from Soul Boutique.
Hey.
We have Eric Hall.
Just me.
Heart of Ohio Sports.
Just me.
Miles from Mutts. He's got many titles. And then let me see, Macy and Lily. Did I get this right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have a packed house. We have a couple other people here with us as well coming on for the next segment. But what are we doing right now, guys? What are we here for?
We're here to talk about this Miles for Mutts giveaway that we got going on. We had Soul Boutique this week.
I'm excited. So what are we getting into? Soul Boutique? Amanda, I love anything that you're bringing to the table.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Now let's get that
having me.
mic a little bit closer to your face there. I mean,
right.
just towards your mouth, that we can actually hear that beautiful voice of yours. All right.
Is that better?
That's much better. Thank you.
Much better.
So yeah, what are we here for?
So, Eric is running a half marathon.
Yeah.
And he approached me about collaborating and supporting him in our endeavor of sharing the love.
Okay.
And that's the basis of Soul Boutique is sharing love. So,
Love District. Woo,
Love
woo.
District. Hashtag Love District, right? That's a good plug too, Nate. Thank you for that. So, what we have at our shop is hemp and CBD products, just bringing wellness in a natural way. So we focus on holistic, natural health and good quality, clean products that help our community. And sharing light and love in relationships. So that's where kind of we got together is, wanting to support him, but also supporting our humane society, which is really important.
And supporting our local business. It was bringing it all together, and it was all a perfect match when we came together.
Yes.
Support.
And then
I love
right
it.
here, kind of winding it out. So
Yeah.
this week, he has been showcasing us on the Miles for Mutts, as well as starting to use our product.
Oh man, Papa Joe's. Let me tell you, man, Papa Joe's has been a lifesaver. This first week, the first couple weeks of training are ruthless when you're trying to get back into this, trying to get back into the swing of running again. And I ran the one back in October. My plan was to stay running every week, and it didn't happen. So that first couple weeks is brutal on your legs, and that after the first double day where I had to double dip and do 2 runs, my legs hurt so bad. And I've been using this Papa Joe's every day, and I've been using the tincture every day. And my legs feel amazing today when I woke up, and it was incredible because when I went to bed last night, I knew the normal feeling I was going to feel when I wake up and get out of bed.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that because I've been using Papa Joe's, so he's
Wait a
pretty
second.
awesome.
Papa Joe's,
Papa Joe's.
not Papa John's, not Papa Jimmy's, no Papa Joe's?
Papa Joe's. Talk about Papa
Explain
Joe's.
a little bit
I'll
about
tell you.
Papa Joe's.
Tell me about Papa
Tell me
Joe's.
about
'Cause
Papa Joe's.
all I know is that it's wonderful. I don't know anything else about it.
Amanda's
I
going to
just
tell
said
you
take
all
this,
about
take
it.
this.
All I know is it is wonderful.
So, Papa Joe's is from our Breckenridge, Colorado company, Breckenridge Gold. So very prideful in coupling with them. These gentlemen actually studied in Amsterdam for a whole entire year about the extraction process. So very prideful in they are my shortest line from processing to sale. So very clean, pure product. They use what is called a lipid extraction. And what that means to us as consumers is the cleanest product that we can have. They actually put it in food grade containers. They have coconut oil and the plant. What that translates to us is more waxes and terpenes, but for Papa Joe's, we have a very pure product that we'll be able to apply. Now this is a salve. It has clove, camphor, and peppermint. So those scents, it makes my hippie heart happy. So it was just like, yes. But then it also has CBD as well as Arcania. So 2 great anti-inflammatories as well as pain relieving products. So coupled together, this salve, it's 2,000 milligrams, so it's pretty potent. But what's really positive about it is that it is THC free. So everybody can use it. My son, after his wrestling tournaments, I would rub him down with that after he got cleaned up. So what I'm sure you experienced is it just absorbing into your muscles, relieving that inflammation, but also like say for example, if you have fluid buildup around your ankles or your knees, that's something that definitely helps and just increases the mobility. And what's great about it is that it is faster absorbing. And even though it is in a salve form, I feel as though it doesn't really leave a residue on my skin, which is great as
It's not
well.
really greasy.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
no,
feel
it's
like
not
you got.
greasy.
It doesn't feel like you just rubbed yourself in petroleum jelly.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's definitely not that.
Because that means a lot to a guy like, I hate that feeling. Like, I hate the
Yeah,
greasy feeling.
Once it's in, you don't really feel it much. You don't feel it. It's not like you're getting it all over your furniture and stuff like that. Like
It's
once it's rubbed in, it dries and it's good to go.
sweet.
So that's really great for a topical use, whether it be in a localized area. Even my daughter, she had a toothache. We put it on her jaw just because, getting into the dentist at that time. So that was really great. It's multi-versatile. Like I said, everybody can use it, but it's a great quality product. And then the tincture. So what a tincture is oil that goes underneath the tongue. Again, we did a pretty potent one for Eric, 1,500 milligrams. So again, THC free, so everybody can use that. So the benefits of a tincture would be something like a faster delivery of CBD. This will help with the repair of his muscles and recovery, and anti-inflammatory again, lubricating the muscles and joints so you can have larger increase in range of mobility. So we're working from the inside out with the tincture, but then also we're working from the outside in with the topical, which is really great. Which kind of leads me into something else.
Yeah. Well, where does this
Keep it
lead
rolling
us?
because this is awesome.
I like wherever you're taking me here.
I'm soaking all this
You guys
information
love me
in.
so
It's
much.
awesome.
So I brought goodies.
Okay.
Oh.
Goodies?
Yes. So take one and pass it down, and if you girls want to pass it to everybody else. But what this is I have some CBD living waters.
I
this
get
is
peach.
a
I'm not passing
water.
peach down. Sorry.
Peach honey is actually my favorite. So there's a mango guava. Do you girls want to take these out to everybody else?
Yeah.
Run them out. Run them out. Let them try them. Okay.
So
Take them outside, Debbie.
Now,
CBD
Amanda,
living.
You
where
guys can't
else
drink
can I
these.
find these? I know I can find these somewhere, right?
You are right. That's a good
I've
plug,
seen these
too.
somewhere.
So we are also on the Madison Street menu, our CBD living.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Little
So
plug.
there's
plug.
a specific soul menu for cocktails.
There's some really good
Awesome.
cocktails. Really
So-
good cocktails.
To talk about Madison Street, and then we'll go back to the waters. We have 4 different varieties of our CBD living waters, which are sparkling waters. They're a little bit lighter, so that's kind of pleasing, and those are served by themselves. But then we also have our Wonder Waters, which are our
Okay, I'm
Columbus
not
product
waiting that
line. They're a little more seltzery, so a little more carbonated. But there's 3 different kinds that those guys use as mixers. So give me your reaction to what you think, right?
Oh man. Peach
Right?
honey.
That's
Okay,
what
so
I'm saying.
usually these are really, really sweet, and it's like, ooh. This is actually really good.
It's very good.
It's
very
refreshing.
Yeah,
You know what I
very
mean? Like
refreshing.
it's got a refreshing flavor to it.
Nice and light.
It's very light, yeah.
Yes. But if you take a look at the side of your can, it has great vitamins. So
10
A,
calories.
B12,
Just 10. That's
B6, B5. So very clean. Also, it has like zinc and magnesium. So this has been shown to help with thank you, girls. We appreciate you. Shown to help with starting with headaches. But say, for example, someone comes into the shop and they're wound really tight. So stressed out, and you can see it in their face right there, and you can totally read it. Well, the power of suggestion is something amazing. So I'll take everybody over to my refrigerator and be like, hey, let me tell you about my waters. So then we start talking about the waters, and I'll crack one open, and then we'll start drinking it. What's great is that with it being in liquid form, you'll have a faster delivery, meaning that you'll feel the benefits sooner. So within about 10-15 minutes, this will start to dissipate that stress feeling, that tightness in your chest, or the stress that you're feeling in your throat.
Greg, did you get one?
What?
No, they didn't give Greg you one?
my
We
goodness.
did. We
Guess
tried.
what?
We tried.
I got one for you.
You tried?
No
That's all
worries.
right.
There you go, babe. Yes. So crack that open. Tell me what you
tried
think. So nonetheless, science of CBD. So we talk about the endocannabinoid system, and that's a series of receptors that we have all over our body. In 1997, it was medically acknowledged.
Try it. Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Medically
I'll stick to my mango.
acknowledged. And what it does is it regulates our body. It works with all of our operating systems, whether it be your digestive system, your immune system, your circulatory system. So what it does is it regulates your overall well-being.
Okay.
The word is homeostasis.
I like that.
So CBD works with the enzymes that sits on these receptors, and it changes how we deal with outside stress. So say, for example, you feel that tightness in your chest. Well, CBD will open up your lungs, so there's the oxygen to your brain. It opens up your veins and arteries, so there's the blood flow to your brain. Two vital things that you need to feel grounded, to feel clear. So say, for example, you got a major test. This is hugely beneficial. I have a lady that she works third shifts, and her job's a little stressful to her. So she'll drink half of one of those on her way to work and then the other half on the way home. So she's a little more patient with her babes in the morning time, getting things ready for school. Our students who are taking tests, they'll come in and they'll get a couple of those CBD living waters and drink that while they're taking the test. So
A lot of
really
people
cool.
don't really know that CBD is natural. They think of it as kind of a taboo thing still,
Yes.
and I think that's kind of that's old. That's old-fashioned way of thinking, because when you think about it, a lot of people don't know we have a nervous system, right? We have an endocrine system. We also have a cannabinoid system. We have cannabinoid receptors built into our body.
Yes,
So
exactly.
this is natural. It's naturally occurring in nature, and it's a naturally occurring substance. So it's
It's a whole heck
natural
of a
that we
lot
should be
cleaner
attracted
than
to.
those monsters that you guys were cracking open and the Mountain Dews that
Hey,
you
now.
were cracking open.
I don't have a Mountain Dew sitting right over there next to you. I don't know what you're talking
Don't
about.
talk to anybody around here about Red Bulls, though.
Let me
all
tell
right?
you guys about something. So here we have sparkling waters that are CBD, but I also have mushroom waters. And so what those are great for is energy and focus.
Okay.
So another way of getting a faster delivery of a clean product, but helping you perform daily activities and enhance your performance. And so that's the ideal. So when I say soul is about sharing love, what it is, pain takes away from your satisfaction in life. It takes away from your patience. It takes away from so much, overall well-being, right? Like you will be able to run longer and stronger. Your body will recover faster because of these things. And we're going to enhance your performance, right?
Yeah.
But then not only on the road as you're running, but then through your recovery time,
Yeah.
through your patience with your family, at work, your clarity and your thinking. CBD can help in so many ways, and it can help so many different people that it's just finding the right way that we can help different individuals,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
But I think the biggest thing is establishing that relationship. And so that's what's great, I think, about us here locally.
Yeah.
Is having that relationship, taking the time to have the conversation and asking the words like, what's going on? And it's not I scuffed my arm. It's, you know what, I had a huge loss and I just still haven't dealt with it. It's the underlying things that really impact us. And so in translation, if we work together, have good quality products, which I'm really prideful on. I have major product lines here in my shop, and I think that that's important. Clean products with transparency. If you take a look on these cans here, for example, there's a QR code. This QR code will take you to a third-party batch testing that shows you there's no metals, there's no pesticides, and this one will demonstrate that there's no THC. So this is really great in regards to transparency, but also then our consumers can feel confident in an industry that's kind of questionable right now, right? So
Very taboo.
education is huge, right? So the better quality of products I have, educating people, but then putting it and presenting it in a beautiful way like Soul Boutique is, it's less intrusive, right? So then I can cater to more people, and then I get to help more individuals, right?
Yeah.
So it furthers our reach.
For sure.
Yeah. She's not just throwing just random products out there. Like she's done her homework. She knows like an immense amount of knowledge about all these products. It's crazy the amount of knowledge she's got about all her products. So I mean that's what's different about going to you. I mean,
I appreciate it.
I'm very glad that I went to her early and made her one of the very first giveaways that we did, because it's gonna save me in the long run with all this. Oh man, this Papa Joe's is awesome.
It is really good. But even thinking about when we talk about muscles, so we talked about tinctures, we talked about salves, but even like bath bombs we have so you can soak your body. Epsom salt is hugely beneficial. The bath bombs have different essential oils, and then the CBD, which would be great to get into your muscles again, recovering. But also there's other things that I could think about, like maybe a gummy. The waters could be hugely beneficial.
Yeah, these are delicious.
Yeah.
I have to come down and get some of these.
So there's different things for different individuals. I have teas, coffees, like pretty much you tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I think that's key is you need to go in there and see Amanda and talk with her and kind of explain your situation in life, explain what you're going through, explain why you came to her, and she'll kind of steer you in the right direction. You're really good at that.
Thank you.
I will say that. You're really good at kind of, okay, I see what you're going through, and this is what I think is good for you. So
Yeah.
So let's talk about this giveaway, guys.
Yeah, this is why. The reason why we did the gift card giveaway is for that reason, because we could have went in there and picked out certain products. I definitely would have picked some Papa Joe's to be in there, but like, there's no point of doing that when the whole point of Soul Boutique is to go down and see Amanda and let her decide. Let her tell you what you're gonna need. You tell her what's wrong with you. She's gonna help.
Exactly.
So that's what we got. We've got a $100 gift card for Soul Boutique.
That is a lot of happiness.
So let me check my stats.
Right there.
I got some stats in here of the amount of donations and amount of people we've got in here.
So once again, this is Miles for Mutts fundraiser. Eric's doing this as he trains for the Capital City Half Marathon, correct?
Yep.
That's in Columbus.
Yep. April 29th. 13.1 miles.
And so he's getting ready, he's getting geared up for it. He's training, and in the weeks leading up to it, he's doing various segments. This is one of them.
Yep. This is our second giveaway. What we had last week, we had my sister with Rosalie Crystals and Pearls. So this is our second week of doing the giveaways. We've got a few more already lined up, and I got more stuff in the works. So hopefully we can have one every weekend of this 14 weeks. We've got our Run with the Dog coming up Wednesday. I'm going to try to do that again. I'm trying to stick to that every Wednesday. So I'll go out to the Humane Society. This week I will get to go out to the park. Actually, we'll go out to the Hedges Boyer Park to run with this dog this week. I got all my paperwork signed, and I am an official volunteer of the Humane Society now. So I can take the dogs and do the things. But as far as this giveaway goes, we had 14 entries in this. I'm glad we extended it a day. I got busy over the weekend. I didn't get to promote it as much as I wanted to. So we extended it a day, and we got I think we got like an extra 8 entries in today. So we got 14 total entries for a total of $100 extra towards the fundraiser.
Very nice.
And that brings us up to a total of $615 raised in 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks, $615.
Good job.
That's a lot of dog and cat food right there.
Yep.
Good job, everybody supporting.
Yes, I can't thank everybody enough. It's been incredible. Like the people I've got people reaching out and donating. There's some other smaller items that we're gonna have. Pay attention for these. I got one coming this week, midweek. I got some smaller businesses are donating items and stuff that are just more smaller stuff to give away without even making a donation. We're just going to do some midweek, invite some friends to the page type deal, get in on this. So get in on this. It'll be a bunch of little fun stuff. But right now, we've got the $100 gift card. So we want to pull this wheel up.
$100 gift card is on the line. Let's see who our winner is.
All right.
Look at that.
Drum roll, please. Here it comes.
And Nate Mullins. Hey, congratulations. No way. No way.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to go very far. Austin Rodriguez. You are the winner. I almost said her damn name wrong. Austin Rodriguez.
Support, Austin.
Austin. That's awesome. So we have our $100 gift card winner, Austin, employee of Heart of Ohio Sports. It's not rigged, I promise.
Yeah. Nope. If you donated, you're in, man. Like
She's
we're
a
not
customer
gonna
down there,
We're not
too.
gonna limit. Yeah, she's a customer down there, so we're not limiting it to anybody. If you donate, you're in, man. I mean,
right.
that's what the whole point of this whole thing.
You know what I think is a big thing that I want to recognize is, and I have to commend you on this, is getting so many different entities involved. Just the law of nature, you are going to gain energy, and it's positive energy. All of us believe in you, and all of us are behind you.
Yes.
Every step of the way that you train, it's us with you. You know,
And I feel it all.
Yeah,
Like it's a cycle. Like it's pushing me to help push to do more local things, to help try to gain more money for the Humane Society. I mean, it's all a cycle, and it's all pretty awesome. Like, and I never meant for it to turn out this way. We all just kind of, me and Nate just sitting around one day threw it together, kind of,
right.
and it's just kind of built on its own. Like,
yeah.
we didn't really do this; it kind of built itself.
Well, I
So-
mean, everything that we've kind of talked about, like, hey, you know what'd be cool if we did that? Like, just the idea of going to you was just an idea we had
that was
after the
me and him
last
sitting
show.
here.
I was just
brought
sitting
up
here
your
going,
name, and he's like, "Well, this would be a cool idea too." And I'm like, "Oh,
and then I
yeah."
even brought up the
Yeah.
recovery aspect, like you could use her recovery, you know, use the bombs as a recovery thing. I'm like, it's kind of cool how this works together, you know, like,
Yep. Everything integrated and it just like it all integrated itself. Like,
yes, it flows.
we had the idea and it all just kind of flowed together. So
yeah.
But you deserve that.
I'm very
support.
impressed with Eric, though. He's put a
Yes,
lot of work
you
into
deserve
this.
that support.
And you deserve a
Thank
lot of
you.
credit for what you're doing,
Yes.
man. Because honestly, you put a lot into this,
Thank
and
you. I appreciate it.
it shows. So, thank you. Let's talk with these young ladies here. What are we here for, ladies?
we got the fourth grade mini tornadoes, the little mini lady tornadoes here.
Got the all-star team here.
It's Girls' Day.
Well,
So-
we do have I think they are the 6th seed.
Nice.
So we're heading.
job,
We just
girl.
finished up the regular season at what were you?
What was the record? What was your record?
4,
Talking to the mic.
4 and 3.
4 and
4 and
3 on the
3.
regular season.
Okay.
So that puts them. They'll be playing. I believe. I've got the schedule here.
Come on, Eric.
I should know all these by hand, but right off.
What are you doing? You're supposed to have this right there.
On.
So Saturday they will be playing
Saturday.
the 11-seeded Huron, who they had beat the first game of the season. So first game of the regular season they played Huron. I believe it was 19-16.
You better watch out.
Ryan,
Huron's
confirm
coming for
that.
revenge.
You had 2 comments saying Huron because you weren't getting there.
Yep.
Man,
That's right.
man.
Thanks for the support, everyone.
Uh-huh.
So
They were on it like Blue Bonnet.
Following those girls. Look at that. The fan base you have.
You got a following out there,
Yes.
ladies.
So they knew. They didn't
Ladies.
have to look it up.
That's awesome. So you got a big game coming up. It's tournament time. What do you do to get geared up for a big game?
We practice a lot and try our best.
But like the game day when it comes, like what do you do as like an individual? Do you like have a big breakfast, or do you try not to eat big breakfast, or
I try not to eat a lot because that makes my stomach hurt.
okay?
Yeah, same. It
Okay.
makes my stomach like really full, so I won't be able to run.
What would you say is the best breakfast that you could eat before a game?
For me, probably French toast and eggs.
Oh yeah, that's not heavy at
That's a
all.
small
Really good breakfast.
Probably cereal.
Cereal? Okay. All right. I think a banana would be pretty good. Nice start to the day,
kind of
you know,
fruit.
some kind of fruit to get you started. But so it's a big game against Huron. And here you guys already beat Huron. Do you think they're going to be thinking about revenge coming to this game maybe?
I mean, probably, but we'll definitely probably beat them.
Oh,
we're
that's
throwing it
bulletin
down.
board material right there.
We're on you.
Hope they don't see
We're
that.
on you.
Probably
she
beat
said.
them.
I'm here for the smack talk. All of it.
Confidence.
All right. So if you had to say, what do you think you need to do to win this game? What do you think the biggest thing you need to do to make sure you win this game?
Score more points.
Well, come on, Dad. We know this.
Probably like stretch and like shoot, like practice shooting. And
Okay. But like in the
preparing.
game, you think
Yeah.
defense is important? Do you think you got to play
Yeah.
good defense? I think that'd be pretty important too.
especially
Lockdown.
offense.
Yeah, offense is really important. Do you think it's important to share the ball, to pass the ball to your teammates?
Yes, definitely. So everyone has a chance.
So you're not like Kyrie Irving. You don't like just dribbling the ball a bunch between your legs and
No.
no. Okay, all right, fine.
Watching them throughout the season, it's been pretty amazing.
My stepmom taught me like how to like if you're dribbling and there's people behind you, make sure to use your butt to like cover them and then dribble and then pass it.
That's really smart. That is really smart. She
Yeah.
must have played basketball.
She sure did.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a basketball insight right there.
She also taught me that if you just take the ball and bounce it off someone else's foot and it goes out of bounds, you still get the ball.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
So if
very
you're
correct.
stuck in the corner and they're on
Strategy.
you. Bounce it
Yeah,
off
if you're
their leg.
stuck and you're about to fall out of bounds, you just throw it right at them and it'll go out of bounds. It's still your ball. That's the way you keep the ball. I like that. So what's your game day speech you're going to give? What do you think if you were to look at your teammates right now and tell them you got to get them pumped up for the game? What would you tell them?
I'd probably tell them, do your best and just have fun.
I like that. That's a really good pep speech.
Pretty sure that's exactly what coach told them at the end of the game. Their coach is pretty awesome.
Yes.
Couldn't ask for a better coach for these girls.
That's awesome. Who's your coach?
Justin.
Justin.
Justin Reinbolt.
Oh, Coach Reinbold. I like
Okay,
that.
Justin.
That's awesome. So, let me think. Is there any
Lily, your
other
mom says there's no
important
overnights before game days.
Oh,
That's one of the rules, right? Right?
questions? That's a pretty important rule right there.
That's a good one. Get him some good sleep.
I
huh?
shouldn't.
Good sleep is
Yep.
very
That is
important.
an important before, especially this game. Make sure you get some sleep.
So, do you if you're at you got to practice at practice, but do you do any practicing at home? Like, do you do practice to get better at home?
Sometimes I have a basketball hoop at my house, so sometimes I practice layups and
Okay.
defense.
All right.
I got this new basketball for Christmas, and there's like an app that like there's like an app for it that like it teaches you how to like to dribble really good. And we're probably gonna like do that when it gets like really warm.
Okay.
And my dad said I'm unstoppable if I play.
Learn how to
Yeah.
dribble. You learn how, if you're a master dribbler in 4th grade basketball, you're unstoppable. I mean,
Yes. I love it. And that's great to have that kind of support in your corner. You know how awesome that is to have a dad like that?
oh, coach is watching, guys.
Yeah.
Coach is watching. Says it's an awesome group of girls. He's not wrong.
So, big game on Saturday. I'm very glad that you guys came on with us. Thank you so much for spending time with us tonight on the program. Is there anything, maybe a shout out you want to give out there? You want to shout out any of your teammates or mom and dad at home or anybody? You want to say thank you to anybody?
I'll say thank you to my whole team for being just a great team and always being nice to each other.
That's awesome. That's a great teammate right there.
Yes, it's basically the same thing.
Just yep, everything she said. Same thing.
You guys
I like
got
that.
any? You guys got any handshakes or anything you working on?
Oh, okay. Sure.
Secret handshake, let's see it.
You got some game day handshake? You got
Game day handshake.
You guys score
Is this like the warm-up line handshake? After the warm-up line, you come up.
where each one has their own.
We have like a ball with us, so
Yeah, or then we have the other one that doesn't require a ball.
Well, let's see that one then.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's
see
see it.
Oh, there
I
it
like that. Yeah. That was awesome.
So good.
Now watch for that after the game-winning basket.
That's right.
Nice.
After the game-winning 3. All right, ladies. Thank you so much for coming on the program with us. Appreciate your time.
Now go to bed. 'cause
Yeah, it's almost bedtime. I told Isaac the same thing about this time last week, so he didn't think it was too funny though.
No.
But hey, thank you guys very much. All right, once again, thank you, Amanda, for coming on with us,
Thank you for having me.
and thank you for spreading the love
Yes.
and the word about your wonderful products.
Thank you.
We're gonna step aside. We'll take a quick time out. When we come back, don't go anywhere, folks. We've got some exciting stuff. We've got some miracle berries. I don't know if you've ever heard of these, but you want to stick around because this is going to be an exciting
I
segment.
saw all over YouTube, and I really want to try it.
Maybe we'll give you a couple to take home with you or something, huh? Sound like fun? All right. Hey, we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Pulse Podcast here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here in Studio Squared, more of the Pulse podcast, and we've got some new guests joining us in studio.
Fresh
Joey.
faces.
Joey, how we doing?
Wonderful. Really
Austin?
sweating this game.
Doing good.
Doing well? Doing well?
Oh yeah.
You guys are sitting here sweating over a hockey game. I've never seen people sweat over a hockey game before.
It's not the
so,
Red Wings, so I'm not too invested in it.
All right. But this is Rangers in Calgary.
Yep, the Calgary Flames.
All right. Okay. I've never really been invested in hockey at all, but hey, I'll sit here with you. I'll watch it. I do have the Cavs going right now. I got a bet going on them, but that's I think going to get cashed in. So
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like that's
They're
gonna
up
cash.
big right now.
Yeah, 110.87. So no sense in watching that. We got Miracle Berries here. We got some sour stuff to try with it. There's a few things I wanted to talk about before that. Just a couple things that I kind of had on the dock.
On the old docket.
On the old docket. Let's see if I can get that pulled up here. Anything you guys wanted to talk about in particular from the weekend or from the last week since we've been on the last time?
Shit.
Austin, can you think of anything? Anything funny? Anything that happened in sports or anything?
I know Kyrie got traded to the Mavericks.
That's one thing I was going to talk about.
Wait till he finds out Mark Cuban's Jewish.
What's crazy is, ooh, hey now.
That's going to be a weird conversation.
Great. That was great. So, a week ago today, Kyrie Irving was doing all the right things you ask out of a basketball player. I mean,
he
he was
was
saying
balling.
all the right things, doing everything you ask, and then what happened? Like it just came out of nowhere. He was averaging 30 a game. They were the 4th seed in the East. I mean, it seems like just a month ago they were the 2 seed in the East and winning 18 out of 20 games.
Yeah, they were hooping.
Now all of a sudden everything's just falling apart for this team. I don't get it. I just don't get it. KD got hurt and Kyrie's like, yeah, I ain't trying to carry this load.
Yeah, I think that's literally exactly what it was. He saw KD get hurt and probably realized KD's going to be out probably pretty close to the playoffs, if not till after the All-Star break, and pretty much just didn't want to beat himself down that long and then be torn up for the playoffs.
Yeah. So Kyrie asks for a trade, requests to be traded. I was under the understanding there's only 3 teams that were interested in him.
Yeah,
the
the
Clippers, the Lakers, and the
Mavs and the
Mavs.
Suns were in there too.
Suns were in there?
The Suns were in there
Okay.
too.
Suns are kind of trying to unload a lot of pieces right now.
Yeah, they're just they're on my death wish.
Well,
that
I've
team
also
after
heard-
the playoffs last year is on my
List
death
is
wish.
long, man.
I've heard that they
long
are.
list.
long list.
I've heard they're one of the teams that's trying to go after KD right now too.
Yeah, they need everything they can in that scum of a franchise. They lost me so much money last year in the playoffs. It was incredible that they made the Western Conference Finals with covering 1 game. It was just incredible.
Well, last year they lost you a bunch
Sounds
of
like you got a lot of
credits.
hate for the
This year
Suns,
they
Joey.
lost you a bunch of money. but
Yeah, they're on my
last year they
death.
lost you
That
credits.
franchise could burn and perish for all I care.
Yeah.
Move Phoenix to where they want to go? Seattle? Move it to Seattle. Move Phoenix to Seattle.
Oh man, give the
Yeah.
the Seattle fans a team again.
Right.
The the Supersonics, right? Man,
Yeah.
the best uniforms probably in all of sports history.
Oh, it's got to be pretty close. The Utah
At
Jazz,
least NBA history.
Utah Jazz, the Mountains
When we did
ones.
that. When we
Utah,
ranked our
the Mountain
jerseys,
Jazz,
The Mountain
yeah,
Jazz, those are
were
pretty
those
sick.
were slick.
Those are sweet.
Back in the old Jeff Hornacek days.
Who else? The Raptors.
You remember
have-
Jeff Hornacek where he gave the old on the side of his face to say hi to his family? You remember that? You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, they made a big deal out of it in the finals back. I mean, I'm old, so I watched Jordan in the finals. So, but no, it was a weird thing that, yeah. Anyways, the Jazz uniforms were sweet.
Jazz uniforms. There's some Raptors uniforms out there that are all-time uniforms. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think the color scheme of the Sonics.
Yeah,
You can do it, especially with today's jerseys
but
and
you're
technology.
saying move the Suns to Seattle. That's your
Yeah,
solution.
bro.
huh?
Phoenix is just a
Dumpster fire.
Now you're not
Can't say
keeping the
that
name
fucking
Suns if you move to Seattle, right?
super. Bring back the super. If you go to Seattle, it's got to be the Supersonics. It's got to be. There's no other way to do it. I mean, if you go to Seattle, you got to bring back the
Has to.
Supersonics.
Well, and then if they move the Suns, though, do they get a franchise back? Do they just keep that franchise? Keep like the Browns kept, the name and the colors and all that.
Oh,
Would Phoenix just keep? Because I mean, it's kind of weird how New Orleans moved to Charlotte, and then it was the Charlotte Bobcats, and then
That was an odd
they
little
changed
transition
it back
period.
to the Hornets.
Yeah, they had it
Yeah,
rough.
it
You know what I
was.
mean?
It was that they like tried something, realized their marketing manager was an idiot, and then switched it back and realized, oh, it's been the Hornets forever. Why do we change it?
So that's why I kind of think like if the Suns were to move to Seattle, maybe they might hold on to that and keep a hold of that in case maybe
Yeah,
they
that would
get a
just
team or
be-
something. But
Well, the thing about that is there was never like a Bobcats before. Like there was never like a Charlotte Bobcats before. But the Seattle
has there ever been a Bobcat sighted in Charlotte?
Well, didn't New Orleans?
maybe like in the western part? There's
Right.
that's close to
oh
Appalachian
yeah,
Mountains.
oh yeah, for sure.
New Orleans kept the Hornets for a while, didn't they? They were the New Orleans Hornets for a minute, weren't they?
I think so.
And then finally just decided, why are we doing this? Let's go. You can have it, Charlotte. We'll come up with something
The
different.
Pellies.
Yep.
They're the Pelicans.
It all worked out. I thought the Pelicans
worked out
was
in
a
the
stupid
end.
name, but I like it now.
And it's the most hideous, horrifying mascot in the
Yeah,
history.
It's odd. Well,
Other
I mean,
than-
the Commanders.
Other than the Phillies or the
Gritty.
yeah, the one for the
my
Flyers,
gosh.
Philadelphia Flyers. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's an acid trip nightmare.
Ugh.
I mean, the one for the new one for the Commanders is kind of repulsive.
Major Teddy.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
So I want to talk about Super Bowl. Let's talk about the big game.
Yes,
it is
sir.
Super Bowl week.
This weekend, baby.
I got some top 3 talk. I want to talk to you guys about your top 3s here. Now, whenever I think about Super Bowl, obviously you think about the game first, but the next thing that comes to mind for me is food because I love food. So when I thought about Super Bowl week this week, I'm like, what are we going to do for the Super Bowl? Where are we going? What are we doing? I don't have any plans. And then I'm thinking, all right, well, if I just want to stay home, what am I going to make? I got to make something. Like, I'm just going to do something at home. I'm going to make a nice little spread for ourselves, you know? What if you are just having a Super Bowl party at your house? What's your spread look like? What's your
Spinach-
top 3?
Spinach artichoke dip,
Okay.
hot wings,
Oh, yeah.
and spinach artichoke dip, hot wings, sliders.
Okay.
sort of
What kind of
sliders.
sliders? Like
Probably one of those crafty little TikTok ones you see. Yeah, I don't know.
the ham and cheese sliders?
It'd be
Those are good.
yeah, ham and cheese. Maybe do like a French dip one or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Throw some roast beef and some beef broth or something.
I like that. Okay. I'm digging it. All right, Eric, top 3 Super Bowl foods. What's got to be there for you?
You gotta have wings, and
football.
I usually just hit up B-Dubs or Madison Street for them.
What, you ain't hitting them up on Sunday.
Yeah, not Madison Street. No, I ain't getting them, and I ain't getting them to go either. So it's probably. Good. But I like doing like appetizers. Like
Yeah?
I just load up on a bunch of appetizers. I love doing the loaded potato skins, and I love doing the jalapeno poppers.
Okay. Do you make those yourself?
I don't. I mean, I make them out of a
no.
I put them in the oven. Yeah. I open the box. I put them straight in the oven.
I put them in the oven.
Somebody's got to do that.
The TGI.
What do you mean? Do I
Fridays
make them?
I'm good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I make them. I'm not eating them frozen. No. But yeah, that's what I like doing. I like just eating a bunch of junk food, a bunch
Okay.
of junk appetizers. But there's got to be wings in there.
But those are your top 3, though?
Yeah, I mean, hit me with some wings, some throw fried pickles in there. I'm not making them. I mean, I have made them, but I'm not making them on Super Bowl Sunday because that takes a lot of time.
That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's a mess. But yeah, fried pickles are delicious too. So
It just
when I go
depends
get
on
the
which ones
wings,
you do.
yeah,
If you do the spears, it's a mess. If you do the actual slices, where you just
and
do
the slices
chips,
is the way to go.
it's easy. But yeah, those are your top 3. All right, Austin, where you at? Top 3 Super Bowl foods.
Meatballs, little weenies, and spinach artichoke dip.
Okay.
I'm on
Swedish meatballs or like
the hot dog sauce and jelly.
and jelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
You never tried it? It's like the perfect combination of sweet and salty.
that makes sense. I can buy that. The jelly really throws me off. If I
It's
see
gotta be
the,
grape jelly. Don't do the strawberry
if I
jelly.
see the jelly getting put in there, that's gonna throw me for a,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna put me in a mental pretzel for a long
No,
time.
that's how I do the like meatball subs and everything too.
Oh yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, the meatballs though, that's in my top 3 for sure. I like to do either Swedish meatballs or the grape jelly with the sweet chili sauce. That's really good. That's a really good combo. Meatballs has got to be in my top 3. I used to like those little Smokies, but I feel like every time I get them now, I get the wrong kind because they're not as good as. I don't know. There's like 2 different kinds, and one of them's not good, and one of them's good. And I don't like one of them, but I like the other one. And I feel like the last 3 times I've got them, I've got the wrong kind, and I can't remember which kind is the right kind. So I think it's time I'm probably just going to get both of them, and I'll figure out which kind I actually like.
Just combine them. Maybe it's-
No, then I'll never figure it out.
then you break the matrix.
Figure out the right one. You pin it up on the clipboard. It's at home. That's the empty bag. These are the ones I like.
But no, I used to like wings, but I feel like as I've gotten older, it's too much of a mess. Like, what do I do with the bones? Like, I need a plate. I need something to like. All right, now I got to throw this away, and now I got to go wash my hands, and like, it's a process. You know, I just want to watch the game. Like, I'd rather just shovel food in my mouth and just not think.
There
about
is
it.
that
You know
part
what
of
I
the
mean?
wings.
Like,
Just go boneless.
No, never.
It's
I just
not
go
even.
boneless.
See, that's what I was just about to say, Greggy. I thought pizza
Easiest.
should be up there. Like,
No.
it was either pizza or
Yeah.
nachos in that top spot for me.
Definitely not nachos.
Like, nachos is a good
Nachos,
food
tacos.
if it's not
I'm
all
playing when it
done
comes to
together.
nachos, though.
Like, if you have like the cheese dip in a crock pot and somebody has like the lettuce and the tomato and all the stuff off to the side, you can make your own nachos. Now that is good because you can make your own little nacho
Or taco
dip
bar.
and then you just put the chips around it.
Yeah.
Too
I'm
much
on the opposite end of that. I can't.
Uh-oh.
That's
Calgary
not good.
scores on a power play.
Anywho, I dislike Calgary, but I am not a nacho guy whatsoever.
Okay. What's
Not a
the
nacho.
Too
drawback?
sloppy for you?
I don't know what it is besides the nachos at the Madison Street golf outing. But I think that was just because we did not eat that entire day.
And you were kind
And I
of
think anything,
bit, yeah.
yeah, I think
Feeling good.
yeah, anything would have tasted good at that point. But like, if I see a
those
nacho,
nachos were bomb.
Dude, they were
bro.
so good.
So bomb.
but I literally just put the cheese
in there.
and the beans all over them, and a little bit of salsa to make it kind of spicy. But I don't know what if I just see a nacho bar, the first thing that goes to my mind is like, oh, you really don't care about us because you didn't put any thought into the meal. That's my first thought. Is like,
So-
oh, you just created a Pinterest ad.
We had
awesome.
a baked potato bar at our reception.
That's
What about
elite.
that?
That is elite right there.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it was awesome. We had so many different toppings.
See,
like, bro, it
that is
was
thoughtful.
So legit.
I
A
came back
nacho
with the
bar
second
means you don't
potato.
care.
And I was just like, why am I doing this? Why?
We took so many potatoes home.
I have another wedding to go to. Why am I doing this?
How'd you do
to
that?
2
Did you
weddings that
like
night,
just have
man.
like a bunch of boiled potatoes?
So
or
what we
makeup?
did is we had the reception at it was like a catering hall that had a pizza oven, and we cooked all the potatoes in a pizza
shit,
oven,
okay, yeah.
and then we put them in a cooler, and then just kept the cooler
stayed
shut,
warm.
so they stayed warm. So dude, it was
brilliant.
legit. Like when we cooked them all about 2 hours before everybody got there.
Yeah.
And then when people got there, we opened up the coolers and it just like steam rolls out
Oh,
of them. Like,
that'd
well,
be
shit, they're still
delicious.
warm. So yeah, it was awesome.
See, that is a thoughtful
Yeah.
food dish for a party.
Yeah.
Nacho bar means you just don't care and you just want people to not bitch and complain there's no food. That's what a nacho
Because it's not
bar.
really food. It's just like a teaser, you know? Like nachos are a tease.
It is child's play, and I'm an adult.
Nachos to me is kind of like popcorn. It's like, it's not. It's just something to put in your mouth. Like it's just,
Yes.
you know.
Like
Like
to me, I'm like, oh, nachos.
Nachos at Benchwarmers, fantastic.
Okay, so nachos at where?
Benchwarmers. Their new nachos, yeah.
I saw the sign for them when we were there the other day, but I ended up getting a Greek burger because I just love them. They're phenomenal. But Madison's has really good nachos too.
Yeah, they do.
I don't like the lettuce on. I usually pull the lettuce off, but everything else is really good.
I don't understand that either. Why, if you have a plate of food, how are you going to eat like the lettuce part? Doesn't make sense to me. And how do you equally distribute it throughout all the nachos? Because we just can put a single layer of chips and then cover those. Because if you put a whole plate of chips down, or like a pile of chips, and then put your toppings on, what do the chips in the center and the middle do? Because you're gonna eat all your toppings off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the chips on the bottom have nothing.
Nothing.
It's like
It's just
they're just chips.
Fighting for scraps.
Yeah.
Nate had a comment from Gary Ross. He said, "What do you consider should be on a loaded baked potato and be creative about it?"
Okay.
Oh,
I like that comment, Gary. I like that. So, loaded baked potato, what's your go-to? I think for me, it's got to have sour cream. It's got to have cheese. And I'm talking like cheddar cheese and nacho
Liquid
cheese.
gold.
Like you got to have the liquid cheese and you got to have shredded cheddar. Like the cheddar goes over top. The nacho goes like first. You go nacho cheese first, then bacon,
yep.
then sour
There we go.
cream.
Make sure you
and
got
then
that in
top
there.
it with that cheddar cheese and put some little chives on top. Now, if you want to get really creative, what I really wanted to do one day is I want to make a food truck.
Ooh.
Where I have Philly cheesesteaks because I make a really good Philly cheesesteak. All right,
Yeah, dude. Any kind of
but
any kind
I
of like
want to
shredded-
make cheesesteaks on a baked potato.
Oh, we fighting. Oh, we
Throwing gloves.
Bro,
we
I
fighting.
replay of that.
that was great.
He would have been arrested in the NFL for that. He would have been arrested by Roger Goodell.
100%.
Roger
It's probably the
Goodell.
same dude that hit that dude earlier in the game.
Oh
too.
my God! Please show us a replay. Please show us a replay.
But
Oh,
no,
he's got to be in percussion.
I think honestly,
Oh,
a baked
sure.
potato with like cheesesteak toppings, like a cheesesteak
Dude,
on top of
yeah.
a baked
Dude,
potato.
that's fine.
Any
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
shredded
that's fire.
beef, any kind of shredded meat on top of a potato is
Yes.
killer, man.
There we
Or
go.
like a
Here we
pulled
go.
pork baked potato with baked beans.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah,
damn.
he got robbed, bro.
I seen him go to the bench without a helmet on. I'm like, they're really playing it without helmets on? No, this
No, he
dude
got
just
it
got his
knocked
helmet
off.
knocked off.
Oh my gosh!
The gloves are off. Let's go right now.
Holy
And then they just
shit.
do-si-do. That's it.
I'm sorry to stop that, but we just had
No,
to-
you're
that
good.
was that was insane.
That's crazy.
Roger Goodell is fuming right now. That scumbag Roger. Jesus.
So what about you, baked potato? What would your ideal baked potato look like?
Ooh, ideal. See, that gets tricky. Like,
Like,
are we
and
going?
he said get creative. I'm like, all right, I gotta get creative.
I
with
feel like
this.
when you
He's
go
challenging
loaded
us.
though, like loaded's just hard to beat because it's just that all-American classic.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta go bacon, sour cream,
Yeah,
cheese.
you can't really beat that. Also, butter. You forgot about butter on the inside first.
Well, the butter is like that's definitely got.
Yeah,
happen.
you
Like, I always think that there's already butter in there before
That
I
is
put
fair.
the cheese on it. So like
That
you're
is
right.
fair.
You're right. Absolutely.
you
for
cut
sure.
it, you squeeze it, you throw the slabs of butter in, you cut it up, then you start adding the toppings. But I don't know. That's where it gets tricky because like you can add all these like, you know, steak, pulled pork, brisket into a potato, but like, is it better than a loaded potato? Like,
You're just trying to
you're just making
go outside the box. With
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
Like I'd rather just have the all-American classic.
you know what's a
the
good
loaded
one?
baked
Honestly, though, a good classic is a broccoli and cheddar baked potato.
Yeah, that is fire.
Like Wendy's used to have those.
Yeah,
They don't
those-
have them anymore.
no.
But like, dude, that is a great
Wendy's baked
potato.
potatoes are slept on, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
they're
nobody
killer.
ever
They
gets
always
those.
have been.
And they're cheap too. It's like $1.29 or something like that for the
Yep.
sour cream and chives one.
That
It is
and a bowl of
amazing.
chili is like a great way to fill your
Wendy's
stomach
chili
on a cold
might be.
day.
I don't care how old the meat is in there.
And don't give me this
That is-
old. You know they chop up old hamburgers and put it. I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't
It's
think you
so
chop
good.
up old chicken and hamburgers and put it in
Yep,
there. I don't
don't
care.
care.
I love it. It's
It is
delicious.
so good. So
Yes. Yes. All right. So we got Super Bowl foods. Eric, I want to talk about your baked potato. What's your ideal baked potato look like?
You named it. As soon as you
The
named
first
it,
one right off the
I went,
rip. Chef's kiss.
But I love like I was saying I like putting any kind of shredded meat on top of a potato too.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
Pulled pork on top of a potato.
Yeah.
Killer.
Heck yeah.
Killer.
Austin, what's your baked potato look like?
I am going to be the plainest one here. I don't like sour cream.
Okay.
I don't like chives.
Okay.
So mine is butter
Oh wait, you needed
and
that. That's
cheese
good.
Yeah.
and bacon. That's it.
Butter
don't like
and
sour
cheese
cream?
and
I
bacon.
don't like sour cream. Nope. Not even on tacos, nachos, nothing.
Yeah, but I've
like
seen.
sour
I'm weird about
Okay,
it.
so
Fake food.
Austin, when you say
without
cheese, I've seen your cheese.
Yeah.
You like literally, it's like half the bag
Yeah,
of
yep.
cheese. I've seen her order at Madison's, and it's like extra
Extra cheese. Bunch of
Yeah.
a lot of shredded cheese.
Yeah,
Did you even know what it is?
but I mean, you know what you like. Why break it? You know what I mean?
That went in.
That should have been in. Yeah,
in.
that
That's
should
in
that
for
should be a goal.
They did. It was.
They did.
It was a goal.
Yep.
Had me nervous there.
Joey
for a
back
Gary
on
Ross says
Back on
jalapenos. You know,
top.
honestly,
and jalapenos. Yeah.
honestly,
Some
if
of the
you add
on,
jalapenos to that
yes.
All American, that's actually a really good combo. Yeah, you're right. I like that.
jalapenos.
Hold on. What did Christopher Walken? No. You use the hard chips from underneath to eat the toppings on.
Oh, you're
Oh,
talking about
nachos.
But how do you
the
get
nachos?
the if How do you get the?
That's what I do. You
Chips
pull from
out
the
there.
bottom. You pull from the bottom.
See,
No, but
that's,
then you know.
that's-
And you gotta
that's
have-
just a
you
mess
gotta-
then.
you gotta
Here's
layer
the
it.
thing, though. The
You gotta
top
layer
ones
it
are the
right to
best
begin
That's what I'm
chips.
saying. It's child play because now you have food all over your hands.
How about they just make double layer nachos?
Yeah. Well, if you do it right, you gotta layer it out right. It's
That's
like a
like
piece
seven
work of
layers.
art as you're laying them out on the plate.
Just
Shout out Gary Ross. That fight was great Saturday night.
Thank you very much, Gary. I appreciate that. We had some little bit of internet issues, but I think honestly the overall quality, the product itself was awesome. Like we did a great job. They did a great job going over there, battling everything that they had to go through, and then honestly, I watched it back a couple times over the weekend, and I thought they did a great job.
Dude, that
so,
shit was a blast.
yeah, good stuff, good content, and we'll be keep your eyes peeled. We got some more stuff coming with that. So next time, it's going to be just as fun. If not,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to take it to the next level with that next one. But anyways, Greggy, you got a mic back there or no?
He does not.
Okay, never mind. I was going to ask you about your baked potato, but
Sour cream, cheese, lots of butter.
sour cream, cheese, and lots of butter.
Hey, not gonna
Okay.
lie.
Basic bitch baked potato.
Saturday night when
like
we were
I
having
bake it on
those
mine.
internet issues, I think how pissed Greg was, he would have whooped any fighter's ass there, bro. He would have beat the shit out of anyone. I was like, I ain't saying a word to Greggy right now because he might choke slam me right now if I say a word. Because I don't know what I'm talking about, and he is literally doing everything he can.
Oh man. So we talked about Super Bowl, like what we've got coming up this week. What do you, when you think about the Super Bowl, there's a lot of like weird bets that happen during the Super Bowl.
Everything.
All
Everything
kinds
gets
of
bet
weird.
on.
Like I think one of the most popular prop bets is length of the national anthem or the coin toss.
Oh yeah.
Or-
To the
Yeah.
second.
Length of
It's just
national
weird.
anthem.
Like they have it down to the second of the length of
Yep.
the national anthem. So like there's just weird prop bets that are out there that yeah.
Coin toss, color of the Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
Are they having Kelsey's mom do the coin toss?
I have no clue. I'm sure.
I know they're
they'll-
doing like they had like over 100,000 signatures for her to.
Yeah, that's
Don't even
nice.
get
But
me
Roger's like, no, we're gonna let this Make-A-Wish kid come out here and do it because
Don't even get me started on what they're gonna do with this.
we're
Super Bowl.
donating to some charities here. And
Sure you are. And I'll ask you if you buy some from the NFL Pro Shop. Would you like to donate? That is literally their tax. I don't know if you guys know this. Like when you go to the Ronald McDonald's and they ask you to donate to the Ronald McDonald Foundation, they just use that as a tax write-off. Like they don't actually donate any money. They write off their taxes on that. Yeah. Scumbags. I mean, good cause foundation, but McDonald's is a scumbag. Great food, but scumbag move. Smart move if I was McDonald's, but scumbag move because I didn't think about it.
So he's jealous. Basically.
here's another
Yeah,
one.
that's literally
Here's
exactly
another prop that I thought was fun is what color Gatorade will be poured on the
Yep.
winning coach.
Yep.
Orange.
Do you think he got orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Orange.
red is probably the
Red's gonna be up there.
your
'cause the
highest
Chiefs.
odds?
Yeah. I say red or orange. I don't know what the.
I think the
what would
Chiefs
be for
usually
the-
go with orange.
there's a
That's
clear-
the
Chiefs an
thing.
orange team.
There's
Yeah.
also a clear.
Yeah, there's some orange.
Like they
in
say,
there.
if it's
Yeah, the
clear,
white
it's
If you mix
one.
water.
red,
feel like-
red and yellow, it makes orange.
I feel like the Eagles would be a purple team.
Gross.
Yeah, or blue. Blue Gatorade would be an Eagles thing for sure. Another one. Which team do you think is going to score first
Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
if you were to put money on it?
Eagles.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a
Wow.
Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown.
I hope so.
Ooh.
Same.
Okay. All right.
Did you go do it? Did you do the super boost?
I did the one of him as at any time.
Which will be the first team to punt?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Eagles.
You guys are all Eagles
Buddy,
here.
I'm just gonna
Eagles-
Even though
fade
I
'em.
chose the Chiefs to win,
I'm
but
fading. I'm
This-
just gonna fade them, man.
Eagles defense is just people are really just not looking at it. They had the third most sacks as a team in NFL history. They had 70 sacks this year.
Now,
Four
now,
guys over
now,
10 sacks.
Now, I will say this: they also had the easiest path to a Super Bowl.
They were
in
9-1
NFL
against
history.
teams with a winning record.
Yes, that is correct. But when you look at their path to the actual Super Bowl, they had to beat Danny Dimes, and they had to beat a fourth string quarterback.
Were any of those games competitive?
No,
That's
not even close.
Yeah. Not even like competitive for a quarter.
Yeah.
They are. That team is.
I'm not taking anything away from them. Ooh. Well, maybe I am. I've been trying to take everything away from the Eagles all year. I've been doubting them all year because I don't think that they're as good as what they've been showing, but maybe they are. I don't know.
I don't know. They got the best.
They'll make me eat some crow this time, I think, but I don't know. It just seems like they're. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
The fact that everybody's counting out Patty Mahomes is going to make me want to
That's-
put some money down on him. Because
I'm putting money on some prop bets for the Eagles. Like I've got Jalen Hurts going under for passing yards. I put together a little 3-leg parlay here. I asked all you guys to kind of think of a 3-leg parlay for tonight. I put together one. I got Jalen Hurts over 49.5 rushing yards. I got Jalen Hurts under 238.5 yards passing. And I got A.J. Brown over 72.5 yards receiving. I think A.J. Brown, if the Eagles win, is going to end up being the MVP. I think he's going to have a couple touchdowns. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Super
Not
Bowl
Jalen
MVP.
Hurts?
Yep. Jalen Hurts is going to have a game.
But who's throwing him the ball?
man,
Yeah, but if he throws a couple picks, does it matter? Like, are they going to give the MVP to a guy with 2 touchdowns
I don't
and
know.
2 picks?
I don't think he's throwing some picks. This Chiefs defense is not great. They are good up front, but not great. I like Devontae. The AJ Brown props are interesting, but I don't know what it is about the Devontae Smith props. They've been money for me both games, so I feel like I can't get away from him because he just catches so many balls so early, and then late in the game they go to AJ Brown. That the early catches make me feel better about it.
I just feel like they're going to get it done early, and they're not going to need to pass the ball.
There is also
that's
that
my
factor.
point behind. Hurts is going to have over 50 yards rushing in the first half.
Yeah.
I feel like the passing yardage isn't going to be there because they're not going to need to pass the ball in the second half. But I feel like he's going to get a couple of big plays to A.J. Brown because, like you said, that Chiefs secondary is not that
Very
good.
suspect. Very, very suspect.
But I could still see Jalen Hurts having a couple turnovers, whether it's
love-
interceptions, fumbles, whatever. I could still see him kind of playing his way out of that MVP conversation. This is just a guess. It's just me kind of trying to guess the MVP. But if I had to guess right now, A.J. Brown just seems like a pretty good guess for me.
I bet the
anyways.
odds are nice and juicy on that.
I bet that is. I bet
That's
that's a
probably
nice
some
bet.
juicy odds.
Yeah. But anyways, that's my 3-leg parlay. $10 bet pays $88.57.
I do really like the Jalen Hurts over rushing yards because Chiefs had a struggle containing Burrow. He had some scampers there.
Exactly.
Where I think he finished like 30. I mean, if you take away the sacks, because obviously that negates it, but I don't think the Chiefs are going to sack Hurts. But Burrow had like 45 yards rushing, I think, because he had the 2 long runs and then just those, 3rd and 4 dives for 5.
Yeah.
3rd and 6 dives for 7.
Yep.
Those type of runs where it slowly adds up over a game. And Jalen Hurts is obviously a lot better athlete than Burrow, and they also run him like a running back sometimes.
Right. Austin, you had a little 3-legger here.
Yeah.
What you got?
I have Dallas Goedert anytime touchdown, Jerick McKinnon anytime touchdown, and Chiefs money line.
Okay.
McKinnon, huh?
McKinnon.
Yep.
Not Pacheco?
Nope.
The odds are probably juicier on McKinnon,
Yeah.
huh?
$10 pays out $129.
God damn.
For a 3-leg?
Sheesh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, that's a couple anytimes, and then the underdog to win it.
I do like
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
that's
$20 difference if I choose Eagles or Chiefs money line. So I went with the higher one.
I do like the Goddard touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should get one.
I do. I like that a lot.
Should. Eric, you got a 3-legger?
I don't have a 3-legger.
It's got 7.
I got
I
17.
I had fun with it. I went through some of the long odds stuff.
like 6 or 7.
So you want
Here we go.
me to read some of these?
Let's hear it.
These are way more interesting than your 3-legger that you asked for. You
Come
ready?
on.
All right, at plus 5,000 odds, $2 to
Yeah.
$2 to win 100. Any quarterback to have a receiving touchdown. Are we going to see a Philly special?
Philly special.
Yep.
We're going to see a Philly special.
Interesting.
Plus 2,000 odds.
They will have triple coverage on Jalen Hurts in the end zone if they try to throw him the ball.
Yeah.
Like,
$3 bet to win 60. Any non-quarterback to have a passing touchdown. So again, Philly special. Plus 1,800 odds. $5 bet to win 90. Miles Sanders to score the first Eagles touchdown, and Travis Kelce to score the first Chiefs touchdown.
I have them as anytime touchdowns.
I have 1,400. $5 to win 70. Isaiah Pacheco 50 receiving yards and 1 rushing or receiving touchdown. That's
Now-
not terrible.
I will say Pacheco didn't have very many games where he caught very many balls this year.
No, but that first game in the playoffs, I watched him take the first play of the game 20 yards on a pass.
Yeah.
I got what, 3 more here? Plus 300 odds. Any player to have a 60+ yard reception. I like that. $15 to win 45.
That's not bad.
These are all free bets, by the way.
That makes me feel better.
Plus 100 odds, $10 to win $10. Isaiah Pacheco, Patrick Mahomes, and Jerick McKinnon combined for 100+ rushing yards. So I got both running backs and the quarterback combined for 100.
Oh yeah.
What were the odds on that again?
Plus 100. And then I got plus 1,300, Travis Kelce, Super Bowl MVP. Because it's plus 1,300, so why not? $5 wins you 65.
Interesting.
So I mean, I had some fun with it. I went through the fun
like
ones,
that.
and had some fun with some free bets.
I like that a lot. That's cool. Good stuff. Joey, you got a 3-legger? You got
I
a
always do.
parlay?
Always do.
Always.
All right, here we go. Let me get the exact number for you. Okay, so first one, Eagles minus 5.5 teased line, so that's juicier odds. Jalen Hurts, Eagles, not game. Eagles first touchdown score. Devontae Smith, 60+ yards, 10 to bring back 200.
Nice.
Plus,
I
19,
like that
plus
a lot.
1,900.
That's very nice. And that's on.
I might
Betfred.
have you send me
Yep.
the screenshot of that.
Yes.
Right?
Send me the screenshot of that. I like that.
I like that a lot. All right, so there you have it, folks. There's some legs for you. There's some parlays for you. And I mean, if I were you, I'd take little pieces from each of those and make your own.
Or fade the
Figure
shit
it
out
out.
of us. That's probably what I would do.
Go to the Over Under Podcast page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find them. Find the QR code, and go sign up for Betfred.
Yes, sir.
Place all your parlays on Betfred. Get signed up, guys.
There is so many freaking props because usually, like when it shows the game, then bottom right it show you how many like little props you can bet on. Usually football is like 110 to like 115. There's 636 for the Super Bowl. Because there's literally you can bet on everything, every little thing you can think of to bet on, you can bet on it. It's absurd, but that's what you get when there's only the biggest sport in the world only has one game, and it's the last game that means the most.
Yeah.
That's a degenerate's dream.
Yeah. And they just go out guns blazing,
Yeah.
betting stuff like I did. 7 of them.
Yeah, it turns in the Super Bowl can
That is
either be
amazing.
really fun or be an absolute disaster really fast.
So if you look at our Super Bowl
That looks
picks,
so good.
if you go back, I had it today. It's phenomenal.
That's amazing.
It is
That
phenomenal.
looks
The first time I've ever
I absolutely devoured an entire bowl of it.
Is it like enough for
We
like
just
that's
stopped
your meal?
mid-conversation.
It's-
to
it comes-
talk
it
I
about
got a
this
French
bowl.
dip and Swiss
Like, it
because
comes
they
in
were
a
2
box.
for
It's
$7,
not
and I
in
got
a
Oh,
that.
buddy, that's
It's a
cake
box.
work.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Those are so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's probably the most slept on sandwich in fast food.
Oh, dude, the French dip and Swiss.
Especially,
yeah.
especially if you like horsey sauce too. Oh, in the horsey sauce, in the au jus.
Yeah.
Lost me at the
Money.
horsey sauce.
Oh,
So if you look at our Super Bowl picks, Eric,
Yeah, I got one of them in there.
you got one of them in there, but you didn't have them winning.
No, I didn't.
You had the Bills over the Eagles.
I had them losing,
let's
so I
talk
can
about,
still
talk
win
about
that.
second one. Talk about the second one.
Zach, well, his was
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
Wild card teams.
That's who he wanted to see. Remember, that's who he wanted.
I
to
still
see.
cannot wrap my brain around that. Cannot wrap my brain around that. Out of the teams that you would want to see in the Super Bowl,
That's what he wanted. The Chargers over the Vikings.
and it's not even good storylines either.
Like, where it's such a random matchup too. Like
Not good colors.
Justin
the
Herbert
Giants,
over
wasn't
Kirk
it?
Cousins.
It was
it was the
Chargers
Vikings.
Vikings.
I'm mad. At
Greggy, you had the Bills over the Niners.
Oh, there it is.
We're gonna see the
Well, he's in there.
story play out.
Yep, I did too, and so did Steyer. Honestly, Aaron Steyer thought the Bills over the Niners. I think you guys were thinking the DeMar Hamlin story combined with the
That's-
Brock Purdy story. You know, you got the two elements combined. That would have been a hell of a Super Bowl.
Instead, we just got a bunch of conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
which apparently weren't true, which is
Austin, you and I are the only ones that have our actual picks to win the Super Bowl still alive. Now, both of us got our picks who they're going to beat wrong. Yeah. We both picked the Chiefs over the Niners. And then, Joey, you had the Bengals over the Eagles.
Yep. I got
So if
robbed
not for
by
those
those
conspiracies-
scumbag refs. Those scumbag refs. No, they're yeah, they were scumbags.
Yeah, they are.
Don't get me
They're
wrong, the
scumbags.
Bengals easily could have won that game,
Oh yeah.
but
There were many opportunities that they
to
could.
just throw a flag like when somebody's getting assaulted in the back on a punt return, no, why would we do that? We'll just let the Chiefs do third down twice.
I thought the most egregious missed call was the holding that they missed on Hendrickson, as like
There was that.
Mahomes was rolling out on that 3rd and 9. And
There was two on that play. There was BJ Hill got assaulted on that play, and Hendrickson got held on that play as well too. And that's after they just missed an obvious block in the back on the punt return that put him right there.
Yeah. But
That'll make my blood boil right now.
that is what it is. You got the Eagles favored by 1.5 over the Chiefs. Lines at 50. Where are we taking? Over, under?
Over.
Over?
Always.
Over? Okay.
NFL's king. They got to get those ratings. They got to make it a good game. Plus, this is how I see it. Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Maybe not 2 touchdowns. 10 points at half. Probably like, what?
Gary Ross commented and said, "Will a bad ref call affect the game? Can you bet on that?"
That needs to be a prop bet, Gary. Will a missed call decide the Super Bowl?
We might have just cornered a market right there.
Yes, will be negative 1,000.
Yeah.
You can find it tomorrow on Betfred. No.
Yeah, right. I wish I had that poll. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
wouldn't that be sweet?
That'd be sick. I lost my total train. Oh, game. Eagles, they're going to go up. It's going to be like 17-10 at halftime or 21-13 at halftime, something along those lines. Eagles are up. Patty's going to come out, probably score first drive. Eagles going to go kick a field goal, score. It's going to be a shootout at the end.
Okay.
Because that's what makes for the most clips, most highlights, and boost those ratings up.
That's what the NFL wants.
Oh,
I mean, if they're following the script, that is.
Well, like, they showed something that was like what 37, 34.
Don't
Someone
talk about
had
that because that defeats everything I believe in right now.
Are we talking about the script?
Yeah, the script is set up for me to lose a lot of money if that script plays out. Well, no, if the script plays out, I will win. But the thought behind the script of what will actually happen, it's reverse psychology. It's going to psych me out. I don't want to talk about the script. But I hope the script is right, but I don't want to talk about the script.
But
because
we're not talking about the
yeah,
script.
The script could ruin a lot
What's the
of...
first rule of the script? You don't talk about the script.
Exactly. Just like when you're hot. You don't talk about how hot you are. You just
Come on.
keep it to yourself and throw out a play here or there.
Yeah, Arian Foster,
That was hilarious.
that was, I'm telling you, that dude he's a genius, by
Yeah.
the way. Like, he is a genius. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come on. Like,
And played it perfectly too. Like
Absolutely.
played it up, but like just enough.
just enough. Yep.
Gave just enough detail as to like what they do, because like you really don't see like NFL practices.
Right.
So like talking about like, yeah, well, we'd practice, but like it was mostly just going over the script and stuff like that. Was genius.
Oh, man. So that's pretty much all I got for the Super Bowl. Do we want to get into these miracle berries?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Let's
think
see
we
what they're
need
talking
to.
about.
I think we need to get into that. I was going to talk about the Cavs a little bit, but honestly, like they got that big win.
I don't know how I feel about
They're
them.
rolling the last couple games.
Weird team,
Hey,
man.
yeah, but they're playing shit teams. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they don't play.
Yeah, I was worried. I was worried with this being a back-to-back that they were going to drop the ball a little. They have the tendency of doing that in back-to-backs.
Now you got all your guys healthy now, but my question is, what kind of a team are they? Like, are they the kind of team that can contend for an Eastern Conference title?
Not yet.
We don't know. What are they? They're probably going to jump over the Nets because the Nets only have KD. KD's not playing. So they're going to lose a bunch of games.
Yeah, there went my
Cavs are
NBA
in-
title pick out the
They're
window.
in. Cavs are in what spot in the East?
Nice.
I think they're
All
kind
right.
of up there.
Take 2 and pass it around.
2?
2, that's what it says. 2 halves.
Whoa, that is not what I expected those to look like.
So these are what they call miracle berries, all right? They're freeze-dried
That's what
miracle
ayahuasca
berries.
looks like.
And what did you say?
I feel like that's what ayahuasca looks like. They're 5th in the East right now.
So, yeah,
What?
they're just cut in half.
Extra proteins.
Freeze-dried berries. And
Shells
supposedly,
or
I like pomegranate.
these are supposed to change your taste buds. It's supposed to make sour foods taste sweet. So we're supposed to be able to eat these lemons as though they are oranges.
those limes.
So what
are there?
What do we have to
But
do
you
with
can't
these?
see them.
So
Oh yeah, that looks weird.
you have to chew these up for 30 seconds.
and move them around
Move
in your
them around
mouth.
in your mouth while you're chewing them.
All right.
Weird nut taste.
So that it covers your the inside of your mouth.
Both at the same time?
They're pretty good.
Those are actually pretty tasty.
bad.
I was almost
Oh,
immediately.
is anybody
swallowed.
counting?
No.
Yeah, there's a clock right up there.
Oh, that clock. Think about them.
Not bad.
Kind of tastes like freeze-dried pomegranate or something.
Yeah.
You know, like
Much better than the spray.
Yeah. 100% better than the spray.
almost
Is
like
anybody
a,
having a problem not swallowing them?
Ow.
Yeah, skin on the outside is not fun.
It's been
very
30
popcorn
seconds.
kernel-y.
Yeah.
Been 30 seconds.
Yep, 30 seconds. All right. So like I said, this is supposed to change your taste buds so that sour foods now taste sweet. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut up these lemons.
Uh-oh.
And we'll try these lemons and see how they taste.
Kind of nervous because I feel like I didn't do that right, and this is going to be still sour.
So yeah, if it doesn't work for me, I still like lemons. So
That explains the whole nacho situation.
That's why she wanted to come on in the first place. Oh, we're eating lemons tonight? Okay. I'm there.
lemons, lime, doesn't matter. When I was in high school, we used to do shots of lemon juice and pixie sticks.
Shout out to
Oh.
Eric for
you were
coming
gonna say
through in the
lemon
clutch with
drops.
these lemons and the knife.
I knew you wouldn't have one.
Damn it, Eric. You weren't supposed to go that far. That was a joke. No,
And we just about lost a finger.
just the tip.
Favorite
So here's
game.
one. Pass it down. And it's going to get a little seedy in here.
CD lamb.
All right. So, let's try it. What do you think? What in the hell?
Good.
Wow.
That is wild.
Tastes like an orange.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
That just weirded me out.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it, honestly.
That shouldn't have happened. That's
feel
way
like
better
that's
than the
wrong.
spray.
Yeah.
100%
That was
better.
way more
Man.
effective than the spray was.
No, the
That
spray
is-
was
Wow.
effective. The spray was very effective. I just didn't like the effect.
I don't know how I feel
Your
about
soda
this.
water, Mountain Dew.
All right, now we're going limes. Right into it. I got to try. Because those
Them
lemons.
sour Skittles, I'm waiting to see. Cause
Oh, yeah?
Is there a trash can in here?
Here's another plate. There we go.
Take one
Just
down,
toss that
pass it
on there.
around.
Man, that was wild.
Yeah, wasn't it?
How long does this last for? God,
40
I think it
minutes.
says 20 to
Yeah,
40
it says
minutes.
20 to 40 minutes.
I wasn't kidding when I said I like lemons.
Is there even any? Now, she even ate the actual fruit.
Yeah.
Like, I just was like getting the juice out of it.
Is it going to be sour in the morning, though?
Peel.
There you
Sour
are.
in the morning.
Is it going to be sour?
Does it last that long?
I said 40 minutes if you eat two.
Yep.
Yeah, what about the lemon juice?
Is this forever?
Would be awesome.
All right, limes.
That one's a little sour.
Well, it has like a tartness, but you still is like a sweet.
Oh yeah, it's sweet.
It's
at the
very
end.
sweet.
Like you can taste the lime.
I cannot believe I'm eating a lime right now
I feel like this is the only time I've ever ate a lime.
in my entire life.
Without tequila.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
With no tequila.
No tequila.
Not in Corona.
That was wild.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Huh. Wow. It still has like a sourness to it,
Yeah,
It's
and
not
it's in like the
as-
back. You can
But-
feel it in the back.
but it's not like a. It's,
No.
Yeah, it's
Mine,
not
I feel
too
like
much.
right here on my lip, but nothing.
So now we're gonna get into candy. Eric brought in sour Skittles.
Sour
right?
Skittles.
Let's go ahead and open those
sour,
up.
man.
And then I ravaged
Oh,
through
hell
my
no.
Yep.
kids'
Hell
Yep.
candy and happened to find some warheads.
Yeah, that's all for you.
Just give me a
And
handful.
Hell
all
no to that
for you.
blue thing.
Oh,
That
what's up?
blue
What's wrong
thing-
with that blue thing?
Heck no.
That's
You
bro.
don't like those blue things?
That tore my
Joey?
mouth
Well,
up,
there's only
bro.
one of them, so
No,
I
sir.
figured-
Whole ass handful.
I figured
My
maybe
mouth is
Greggy
watering
could-
already.
could fire up that little spinny wheel thing, and we could figure out who has to.
Oh,
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
not winning
Do
two
the
nights in
blue.
a
I
row.
like that.
Or 2 times in a row.
So who has to actually do the blue?
That wheel really screws me over. Actually, no. That wheel really paid off because when we did the hot sauce spin thing, I got like, Greg, do you remember what it was? I got like Chipotle, something like that. And John got
Chipotle's red is.
he
hot.
got chunks from Big Mike's. So I just had like Chipotle flavored hot sauce
What?
for on pretty much Madison Street chunks. It was delicious.
All right. So that was a punishment.
Yeah, because we have that big wheel with all the hot sauces,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, if you lose, you got to spin the wheel. But don't get it twisted. There's also like ghost pepper on there, so it's also like, and there's wasabi on there
Russian
too.
roulette.
Yeah, so it's either you can have a decent time,
we're going for
or your entire day could be ruined.
Oh no, those are still sour. They're really sweet.
I like that sweetness.
Yeah. That's all I got was sweet. At first it was like, oh yeah, there it is. But
These are fire though. I'm still.
man, those are,
Yeah, that's why I bought the big bag.
I always forget
That's
how
a
much better
shame,
these
huh?
are than regular Skittles.
Yeah,
Instead
normally
of the purple pack,
these are. I couldn't put a whole.
purple pack
Handful
is
in my mouth.
goated.
And in the effort of time and just trying to try different
Oh, that
things
was
here.
sour. That was sour. Yep.
Which one was it? The green one?
A little all.
Because the green one was like, whoa, for me. Yeah, that was really sour. So I found some warheads in my kids' candy bucket, and then I happened to find 2 of these, or no, there is 3. 3 of these, what they call toxic waste. It's supposed to be the world's most sour candy, I guess. I don't know.
That stinks for you
But I
guys,
figured
huh?
whoever doesn't win that, there's these 3 for you guys.
I'll do the blue thing.
Joey's like, I'll do the blue thing. No, honestly, when I looked it up, this is what comes up when you search world's most sour candy. This thing right here. These artists mega sour. Yes. So let's see who gets to eat this guy.
Well, my stomach's gonna kill me tomorrow.
Son of a bitch.
Come on.
No,
on,
no.
Keep going.
Middle.
Oh, all right. There you go, Eric.
Give me.
Well done. Well done. Well done. All right. So pick one, Joey.
Yeah, say what the flavors are.
Waste no time.
You want lemon or do you want apple?
Lemon.
There you are, lemon.
That is a wild choice. When we're going with sour foods, you choose the sour stuff.
I like lemon. Lemon
Didn't
doesn't
work.
bother me.
He says it didn't work. We're supposed to put it on your tongue.
Yeah, bro, that thing's terrible.
No, didn't work.
I had no problem.
Yeah, that thing is kind of fire.
He said it didn't work.
It is kind of fire.
Every
once you
time
get
I
out-
lick my lips, it gets worse.
Yeah, once you get away from that sour shit, that shit is pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
I'm
It
good.
ain't working, is it?
I think it made it worse.
This is gonna fucking suck. I hate
That's
sour.
still, woo. That is still terribly sour.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think my taste buds are just wrong. Bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this one tastes like shit.
Lemon tastes pretty
Yeah. Now I know why they call it toxic waste. It doesn't even taste good.
Oh, neither does this thing.
What was I thinking?
No, I think it was too much, and it makes almost it takes the taste out of it because
We burned it out.
that's
That's what I think we did with the sugar spray too.
Yeah.
Like after a few things going through our taste buds, it was like, all right, we're just back to being normal, you know?
Yeah.
good. If you bite into, there's like something on the inside too.
A little bit of a
A little
fizzle.
bit of toxic waste.
Yeah. Not bad though.
Yeah, not bad.
Man.
So yeah, once again, Miracle Berries. I scored those on Amazon from the Snozberry Company.
The schnozberries.
The Snozberry Farm.
Schnozberries.
Miami. Of course they're from Florida.
Yeah, I would check it out. I would highly suggest checking these out. If nothing else, just for the novelty. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah.
For every meal for an enhanced flavor. No, I'm not eating that before.
I don't know.
Still,
Why would you do it before a meal?
still working on the sour Skittles for sure.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much going to do it for us tonight. On that note, Joey.
I told you there's still third period.
Oh, what is on the inside of that fucking thing?
I told you there's stuff on the inside.
That is repulsive.
All right, folks.
Hey, Nate,
What you got, Eric?
I was now that I got a mouthful of sour Skittles and I'm about to drool over myself. I got a text message with a suggestion
Uh-oh.
that if the girls win both of their tournament games on Saturday, so that they get past the first game, they got to play Clyde, who's number 3 seed. If they get past both them, they will have the final round the following week. Maybe we can have the team come in here and do a little thing. Hype up the whole team because the girls had so much fun, but they were disappointed they didn't get to talk enough.
Okay.
So I said, well, you guys go out and win both them games. Maybe we'll have you back on. Well, they upped the ante and said, what if we bring the whole team and hype the whole team up? So, I mean, I just throw it out there to you.
I like it. I think that's a good idea. Girls, the challenge has been issued.
Ruh-roh.
Go beat Huron and beat Clyde and come back in here next Monday. And let's have a talk about winning the whole damn thing.
Pep
How about
rally
that?
time.
Whole squad.
Huh? Win the whole thing. All right.
Love it. Hell yeah.
love
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Once again, check out the Miles for Mutts fundraiser on Facebook. It's a group on Facebook, so you can get involved, donate. We're raising money for the Humane Society of Seneca County.
Next weekend's giveaway, Punyon Project.
Yes.
See how much of a psychopath you are for
Yeah.
wanting to run.
Once again, a huge thank you and a shout out to Amanda Byrd from Soul Boutique for coming on tonight.
That was awesome.
And explaining about her wonderful products. You need to go in there and check them out for yourself, folks. I'm telling you. Austin, I know you're going to now.
Yep.
With your $100 gift card.
Congratulations, Austin.
Thank you.
And once again, thank you to Lily and Macy for coming in with us and talking about what's the name of the team again?
They're the mini tornadoes, I think.
mini tornadoes.
The lady mini tornadoes.
So they'll be playing
Typhoons.
this weekend for a chance to move on in the tournament. They play Huron, and then when they beat Huron, which Macy said they're going to,
She called it. Called her shot.
when they beat Huron, they'll be playing Clyde, and if they beat Clyde, they'll be right back here on Monday in studio, getting pumped up for that next round. Huge shout out and a thank you to Greg Kinn, the wizard, on the ones and twos, keeping us
Yes,
live here
sirski.
tonight. Couldn't do what we do without you, Greg. Thank you very much. And a thank you to all of you guys for coming on with me this week.
Thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely appreciate it.
Pleasure
Had
to
a
be
blast. I think this was fun. Once again, folks, if you made it this far, please share, like, follow, subscribe, especially on YouTube. We hit that 875 mark.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Nice.
875. We're getting close to 1,000. We get to 1,000, folks. We can do a lot of fun stuff. So please help us out. Share the video, like, follow, subscribe. That's going to do it. This is the Pulse Podcast on Heart of Ohio Sports. Have a good night, everybody.